Have you all heard that expression, where there's a will, there's a way? Like the cable company went down, so I didn't have access to get on the internet. So I have a backup. And the backup to my backup, you could actually use your mobile phone as a what they call a hotspot. Unfortunately, when you do that, I mean, you can't do a broadcast like this. Too slow. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I am here, and hopefully everything's going to work the way it's supposed to. Now, last night, for the first time, I used the word trifecta in our training. And a lot of people hadn't heard that, so I thought I'd start out by explaining what that is. A trifecta in horse racing it's a betting term where you're going to pick in sequence the first three horses that win the race. You're going to pick the first one, the second one, and the third one. And when you do all three, you make a lot of money. Okay. And so what I was trying to do was I was trying to equate that to social media, because God knows there are plenty of social networks out there, and you got all kinds of people that swear up and down they swear up and down that this is the best social network to build your business on. Okay, let me look in the chat window. All right, Tiffany has a bunch of conversations where she's ready for the transition line. Perfect. We're definitely going to do that. Okay, so there are lots of social networks out there, and at the end of the day, the big three: Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram. Well, Facebook and Instagram belong to each other. Instagram was purchased by Facebook. LinkedIn is without question the number one social network. In fact, if we were going to put them in order, one would be LinkedIn, two would be Facebook, and three would be Instagram. Now, in our next boot camp, I'm going to be adding Instagram to the curriculum because I'm working with some of the leaders in a company that have a phenomenal tool and system for explaining the business, and they do a lot on Instagram. They do. Doesn't mean that Instagram is better than LinkedIn or Facebook. As a matter of fact, nothing beats LinkedIn, nothing. And it doesn't matter what the social network is. You can transform your profiles into marketing magnets. You put yourself out there as the person that your ideal prospect would want to know. There's power here. So how would you feel if you knew in advance that the people you were talking to needed and wanted what you're selling, so you could never be rejected when you told them about your network marketing business? That's how you feel. So how does that work? We jump over here on LinkedIn. And let's do a search for people that work for Bed Bath & Beyond, a company that's been in business for a long time. And they went bankrupt. They closed all their stores on July 31st. So you got 55,000 people here, all connected to Bed Bath & Beyond, all out of work. And we could break it down by location. We could pick the United States or Canada. We could pick it down by state. You could pick it down by city. We could also pick it by the job that they had. You want people with large circles of influence, let's go for managers. So there's 25 managers. 25 professionals, all out of work. Operations manager, store manager, assistant manager, general manager. Take your pick. So let's look at Enrique. Worked for them for 14 years, and now he's out of a job. Not only is he out of a job, but everybody in the store that worked for him out of a job. And when you do a search for people on LinkedIn, notice over on the right, people you may know from his company. All of these people are looking for work. And you have page after page. Store manager. Nine years. How would you feel if you knew that you could literally connect with some of these people and know right out of the gate that they would be interested in what you're doing? How would you feel if you could close 80% of the people that you talk to by following some simple scripts? And I'm going to demonstrate how that works today. I'm going to log into some accounts and I'm going to show you exactly how it works. So at the end of the day, all you need is a profile on any social network. Now, for the last 3 months, I've been secretly, quietly working on something new that generates more nonstop leads than you can believe, that turn immediately into customers, distributors, and sales. Something that instantaneously positions you as a person of influence, that people will reach out to you and ask you about your business. You're going to be able to transform your profiles into marketing magnets. The days of chasing people, making a list, of calling your friends, those days are over. Most people don't realize it, but when we talk about posting, putting something out there for people to see, don't understand the ripple effect of a post. You put something out there, people that you're connected to see it, they share it, they share it. You have no idea how far a post will go. So there are 25 simple actions that result of a post. that have a huge ripple effect on Facebook, on LinkedIn. Now on Instagram. 8 on LinkedIn, 11 on Facebook, 6 on Instagram. So you bring somebody into your business, boom, they do one thing, and they're talking to people. Over the years, we've seen you can triple the size of your network on LinkedIn, triple it. You can use Facebook to instantly triple your business. And now, for the next 2 months, probably, maybe till the end of the year, same process works on Instagram. You will never run out of people to talk to. So you attract people with a post. Put something up, it was a holiday, National Ice Cream Day, Ice Cream Sandwich Day. You post that. People see it, they're connected to it. They like it, they love it, they share it. Starts conversations. You filter out the people you're talking to, and you end up building your business. You keep doing it on a consistent basis, and you're on your way to living the network marketing dream. 980 million professional users on LinkedIn, 3.08 billion on Facebook, and 1.63 billion active users on Instagram. So everyone on LinkedIn, Facebook, and Instagram created their profile for a specific reason, and it's easy to identify the people that you want to connect with, talk to, because everyone's got a recognizable agenda: their profile photo, their cover, their profile contents, and their daily activity broadcasts why they're there in the first place. And it's not hard to identify the business builders. LinkedIn, Facebook, and Instagram are 3 big bowls of candy. They are virtual gold mines of prospects that you could reach into any time from any place in the world and pull out the colored candy of your choice. There's no limit. Today, LinkedIn is better than Facebook or Instagram, but still, it doesn't change the fact that there are great prospects on all of them. Recruiting on LinkedIn, Facebook, and Instagram is as easy as pulling green M&Ms from a bowl of candy. Leave the rest. Now, you will enroll more reps with these proven actions and innovative texting tactics. First, you can change your picture on Facebook. Generates immediate response. We got the birthday wishes. Works across the board. Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, it doesn't matter. Wishing someone a happy holiday, same thing. The unofficial holidays. And of course, motivational posts. So they trigger all kinds of responses. And all you did was post. Then send a text message to the suitable prospects that respond to any actions. Start a conversation. It is reverse attraction marketing. So whether you're an old friend, a loyal student, a new student, or an eager entrepreneur that wants to take their business to the next level, this new information is going to give you an unfair advantage over your competition for the rest of the year. This unfair advantage is like having a crystal ball when it comes to identifying perfect prospects for your business. Imagine knowing in advance who you want to talk to. It doesn't get any better than this. And every month, 10 million new people are jumping on LinkedIn. The fall is the best season for those of you that are in network marketing to build your business. September, October, November, December. Your business does not slow down over the holidays unless you do. That's because once the summer season is over, people begin to get more serious about money. Vacations are over. School has started back up. Business starts buzzing. Inflation and the rising cost of everything is causing more people to jump on LinkedIn because they want to generate an additional stream of income on a full-time or part-time basis. And you have the solution to their problem. In the fall, you've got more social events, parties, and family get-togethers than the whole rest of the year put together. We got Halloween. We have Thanksgiving. We have Kwanzaa. We have Christmas. We have New Year's Eve. We got Black Friday, Cyber Monday. There are all kinds of insignificant holidays as well. Combining all these factors results in two important things. One, people spend more money, and two, people need more money. So the people that are spending more money, at some point in time, they need to pay off their credit cards. With that in mind, understand that more people begin to seek part-time remote work or find a better paying job in September than any other month. That's when people get serious about making money again. So there are new prospecting and recruiting scripts, strategies, and tactics that work better during the fall and upcoming holiday season than at any other time of the year. And when they're used correctly, they'll enable you to quadruple the size of your existing network and experience significant rank advancement over the next 3 months. The people are waiting to talk to you right now. That's the good news. The bad news is you're not the only person out there trying to talk to them. Many of the recent changes made by LinkedIn and Facebook have made my strategies and tactics even more effective than ever before. And unfortunately, some of the recent changes made portions of my training material obsolete. It is up to you to pick out the people. It's not what works, my friends, in network one, it's what duplicates. Bring somebody into your business on Monday. By Wednesday, they're bringing in their friends. By Friday, those people are bringing in their friends. Now, the secret is out about LinkedIn. Millions of professionals are rushing to join LinkedIn for the easy, direct access it gives everyone to other members. Unfortunately, the marketing activity of many of the new members is violating LinkedIn's terms of service and has forced them to make significant adjustments and changes to the way that you can now connect and communicate with other people. We only want to reach out to active people. 4 months ago, the only way you knew if someone was active was to see if they were posting anything. LinkedIn has changed that. Now, you can see if people made comments, if they read anything that they've done. Now, I am going to demonstrate something here. Let me pop over here. Now, earlier today, I had a coaching session with Scott. I'm going to pop over here. All right. So I'm going to come over here and and let's take a look at Scott's profile for just a minute. Retired military officer. There's nothing on his page that talks about network marketing. Nothing. Now, let me come back let's go over to his messages. And first, I'm going to come up here and we're going to look at Sarah. All right. Now, this is for those of you that have been students for a while, because there's a point to be made here. First, let's go back over to Scott's network. So he's got 3,700 people that he's connected to. 3,700. So we come up here and we'll do a search for looking. How many of those 3,700 people are now looking for an opportunity? 618. How many are open to an opportunity? 338. So these are people he's already connected to. Searching for an opportunity. 124. And finally, seeking an opportunity. 533. So close these out. Go back over here. So out of 3,728 people, 1,613 of them are looking. %43 of the people that are in play, 43%. Now, we're going to come back over here to, whoops, not note. Let's go to messages. Let's put in Sarah again. All right, now let's look at Sarah. Director of Operations. Works for a health company. Both worked at the Army National Guard. That's one of the things they have in common. So she's had this job for 5 months. Before that, she worked as operations, 10 months for this company. The background. Notice, there's nothing on the profile that says anything about being open to work, looking for work. Nothing. Go up to the beginning. So, August of 2021, we're talking about 2 years ago. Reached out to her, sent her one of the opening lines. Actually, we call this BM. These are BM messages, before Max. I came across your profile while searching for other connections with similar skills and experiences. I thought it'd be great if we connect. Well, she accepted. 2 days later, thanks for the connection. At some point down the road, I'd love to share some details about a part-time business opportunity with you. We partner with our LinkedIn connections who might have some interest in entrepreneurship. Definitely before Max. And how did this work for him? Like it works for everybody else, not at all. So August the 12th, just touching base with from my previous message, curious, have you ever considered using your prior experiences and skills to start a part-time online business from home? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. That was 3 years ago. September 9th. This year. He changed his profile. And that sent out a notice to all of the people he's connected to that something new is happening. Someone that he never talked to. They connected, but he was never able to talk to her. Congratulations on your new job. And then the next day, Scott, I'd love to know how you became a chief fund officer. This sounds like something I'd love to do. Any recommendations for pursuing this path? So don't think for a minute, for those of you that you're planting seeds. Planting seeds, plant as many seeds as you can because you never know when these seeds are going to bear fruit. So he wrote back, absolutely, I love helping people, whether it is with their health and fitness or with helping them develop an additional stream of income. It provides so much satisfaction. Are you familiar with the network marketing business model? And in our session, I said, that's not the question that I would have asked. Remember what I said, you get your responses from the answers to your previous questions. This sounds like something I would love to do. Any recommendations for pursuing this path? The question is why would you be interested in leaving your current job? Now let's see how this goes. Vaguely familiar. Okay. That was on the 14th. So now he writes back, or I should say, we wrote back because we did this together. I'm not surprised that you don't know much about network marketing, so let me give you some information about it. Network marketing companies enables professionals that like to sell with the desire to make money without limits, like you and me, to build a business with a highly motivated team around products or a service that are constantly in demand and serves a huge market. This is something that anybody can copy, anybody can paste. We actually have an upgraded version of this. Network marketers are passionate about their products and companies because they help so many people. Many companies are public companies and have their stock traded on a New York Stock Exchange and the NASDAQ. Network companies rely on teams of entrepreneurial-minded people to use word-of-mouth advertising to generate sales and reward everyone with healthy commissions on sales for doing so. What attracts most people to network marketing is a residual leverage income component. So once people start buying the products being recommended, you continue to get paid every time they reorder them. It would be like you told someone that didn't know anything about Target where a store was. And when they went to the store and bought anything, Target paid you a sales commission on whatever they purchased. Icing on the cake is that every time they returned to the store in the future and bought something else, you'd continue to be paid for what they bought. Additionally, if they told a friend about Target and their friend went to Target and bought something, you'd earn a commission on what they purchased too. Once people start buying the products being recommended, everyone continues to get paid every time they reorder them. The most successful people in network marketing not only love to sell, they love building teams, training those teams, and teaching others about the business. That's what she'd be great at. But the best part is that you don't do it alone. The community is awesome and is committed to your success as well. Would you like to know more about this and how we would work together? Sure, that would be great. 3 years after making that initial connection, Scott triggered incoming responses because he added something new on his profile. All right. So today we jumped in. I said, Scott, we picked up some things. Let's start by sending him the message, the future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. Hope you had a nice weekend. I just started sending motivational messages like these to my friends on LinkedIn. I hope you enjoy them. Now I'm going to get back to you shortly with the details about how we can work together. And at this point in time now, he's working on his project launch script. Because now he's going to show her the business 3 years after that initial connection was made. Let me come down here. Now, there was another one. I think it might have been Chrissy. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This is the one. So let's take a look at Chrissy. High school English teacher, open to work. And they've been connected. Whoops, they don't show it here. Here's a person that was part of Meta's layoff. They had over 11,000 employees go. All right, but let's go back to Chrissy. So he reached out to Chrissy in August. Now he's using the right script. LinkedIn has suggested several times, and because of what you do, that we should connect, and after looking at your profile, I have to agree with them. So he sent it out at 6:35, and she picked it up right away. Glad to make the connection. 3 days later, it's nice to connect. How long have you been on LinkedIn? How's it working for you? Few minutes, what, 28? 428, 409. Scott, I'm glad to hear that. I've been on LinkedIn for about 5 years, so I really haven't started using it regularly until the past May, when I graduated from graduate school. I haven't had the greatest luck with jobs, but I've made some good connections. 4 days later on the 27th, cool. Now, I've been on here a little bit longer, and I've also found it's a great place to expand your network. Why are you looking to leave the academy? So there are specific questions we ask. Anytime we see that open to work sign based on the contents of their profile. Well, I'm looking for career change. I've been teaching for 11 years, 5 now at Connections. I really want something outside of education, something that will pay me what I'm worth, especially now that I have a master's degree. I hear you. 11 years is a long time these days. I thought that getting my MBA would make me more money as well, but was sorely disappointed. Seems to me that with your background and training, you'd be very successful doing what I'm doing. Are you familiar with the network marketing business model? No, I'm not. What is it? I'm not surprised that you don't know much about network marketing, so let me give you some information. Again, Scott is at the point where Kelly is. I'm sorry, where Tiffany is. We're getting past the initial connections, and now what are we doing? Every day, we want to be having 3 or 4 conversations like this. Every day, 3 or 4 conversations like this will lead to showing the business to 2 or 3 people. You show the business to qualified people, 2 a day, 10 a week, you're going to close 2 or 3. Okay, so again, this is the same thing. I'm not going to read it again. Would you like to know more about this? All right. And how we've worked together. So she goes, well, possibly, I don't really have sales experience, and sales is something I really don't really have an interest in. My interest is in designing and training. Possibly. But I'm not interested in sales. So he wrote on the 5th. That's, I hear you. That's what I do for my full-time job with US Northcom, is design and deliver training around the country. I found that the ability to train others is one of the major components of success in network marketing. The ability to train others. As far as sales is concerned, we sell every day just by presenting information and collecting decisions. I think with your background and passion for training, you would be very successful. You'd be open to hop on a call so we can further discuss if this might be good for you. All right. And he's, I got to slow this guy down a little bit, but it says, well, it sounds like a good thing. I need a stable income. I'm not comfortable with the idea of just earning money for how many presentations I do. So she doesn't grasp the whole concept. So he writes back 4 days later. The beauty of network marketing is that you're leveraging your time so that it's not just you making presentations. The big stable money comes in as you train, coach, and mentor your team, as well as build it to do what you're doing. And then they train their folks to do the same. Okay, so here's the thing. I wouldn't have gone in this direction. My company has an 89% customer retention rate. So on Monday, she writes, so what exactly would I have to do? All right. So at this point in time, I explained to Scott, instead of typing all of this out, what really has to happen is you got to talk. A lot more believable. So we typed, I only use 4 fingers when I type. So it'd be easier for us to talk on the phone about the details. I'd be happy to call you, or you could call me to explain everything. What do you prefer? We could do a Zoom. Folks, this is the way it works. The challenge that all of you are going to have is there are literally millions of network marketers out there that are dumping all over people. You have to work your way around those. Well, can we post the same things on LinkedIn as Instagram? Sure. All right, now. Tiffany, who are we going to look at?
Hi, Chad.
Chad, C-H-A-D?
Yes. The first one.
Okay. Remember what we said. The answers to your questions are going to confirm whether or not you want to continue to talk to them. So being a manager would mean you're in charge of team leadership and training. How did you enjoy that aspect of your job? Teaching and training people and watching them succeed. So now we have a strategy. Remember, LinkedIn has initially suggested that you connect, as opposed to I was searching for somebody to look to. I was searching for somebody that I could sell to. No, LinkedIn suggested it. You know, we got so many things in your profile that are similar with mine. Teaching and training people and watching them succeed. Wow, no wonder LinkedIn suggested we connect, because that's what I do. All right, that makes the whole process flow. All right, so let's take a look first at who you're talking to. Assistant manager, Bed Bath & Beyond, out of work. Out of work. Worked there for 6 years. Now, he worked at Walmart for almost 11 years. All right, for whatever reason, he left. Well, he was an assistant manager here, so we got a promotion. He's an operations manager. Goes to work there for 2 years and 2 months. And for whatever reason, left the food place, and now he's working at Bed Bath & Beyond. Only we know he's not working anymore. Skills, leadership, coaching. So are you planning on staying in and out? Well, he's looking to get out. Looking in and out, keeping my options open. Okay, now he likes setting merchandising. He likes setting up displays. Well, that's not going to help him in your business.
Right, and that's why I asked him about
Yeah.
the leadership and training aspect.
Exactly. So how did you enjoy that aspect of your job? Well, he didn't tell you how he enjoyed it. Okay. All right. So now you're ready to transition. Okay, but there's one thing that you don't know about him before we can complete the transition. What is it?
What he knows about network marketing.
Bingo. Bingo. Listen, you're cruising now. Okay. A, you're picking great people. B, you're qualifying them better. And you got a bunch of chats. You got a bunch of chats. Every day, you could be having conversations with 4 or 5 chats. Okay. So now we're going to use a transition line. You know, many, and this is why we've been able to gather so much information about the guy. Transition line. You know, many of the retail professionals that I work with on LinkedIn, are starting new careers in a totally different industry and loving it. What experience have you had with the network marketing business model? Once he comes back, and many of the retail professionals that I work with on LinkedIn that enjoy training, teaching people and helping them succeed are now doing it in a totally different field. What experience have you had with network marketing? Once we get back to that, and well, I'm not sure. Network marketing, when I use the term network marketing, I'm referring to companies like Amway, Mary Kay, Avon. Once you know that, now you can come back and say, hey, listen, I'm about to launch a special, I can't believe how much we have. So how much we have in common. I'm about to launch a special project, work with two people that have your level of retail experience, management, training, and working with people, and help them become top earners and leaders in my company working on LinkedIn. And we could put in a dollar amount and help people make $30,000 or $40,000 in the next 90 days. Would you like to know more about it? And then boom, you're ready. You transfer it over. Okay. So there's just, it's like if you're a chess player and every time you move, then the other guy moves, then you move again, the other guy moves. Checkmate would be you show them the business. You're 2 to 3 moves away from checkmate. Great.
Mhm.
Okay. So that's who else we got.
Scott,
So what you're doing here, every day we're reaching out to new people.
first one. Here's a recruiter.
I get to make people happy by getting them into jobs they really want. That's what you do. That's what you do. Every day you get to help make people happy by helping them transition from where they were to an opportunity where they have unlimited opportunities to make money. My God, I can't believe we have so much in common. You like making people happy. I like making people happy too. In fact, I make people happy every day. Okay. So first and foremost, you got to be careful here with the open to work, because people are either open to work because they're looking for work, or they're open to work and they're looking for clients to sell them whatever it is they're selling. And candidate management professional, open to work. So he's looking for work.
Yes, he's been out all summer.
So he worked here for 9 months. Did recruiting here. You always want to check everything. You beginning to see the pattern to all of this?
Yeah, I think I've gotten, for the most part, there's some people that I don't know what to say to them, so I need to get with you with that. But I've
Okay, right.
gotten,
But
yeah.
for the most part, you got this. Right?
Yeah. So now I need to get to where I'm feel comfortable sending the transition message and
Yeah.
the next parts.
Yeah. So we've and let me just say that a few years ago, I changed up the way I coach, because what I found was if I gave everybody the scripts and I just turned them loose, okay, we'd come back and it would be a mess. People was pitching it too hard. They were bringing up the business before. So when I switched to this approach, where we teach you first how to search, and then we teach you the the ease of making these connections, and every time a person writes back to you, you have a better idea that they are indeed a prospect for your business. That's how you can close 8 out of 10 people, because you're in no rush. You're in absolutely no rush. Okay, so you are 90% to having this whole thing. Got off to a little bit of a slow start because you were reaching out to the wrong people. You were pushing it a little hard, but man, now you got it. Okay, so now all right, now, so you reach out to this guy. Been on LinkedIn for 15 years. It's the recruiter's best friend. What have you been doing for work? Have a yard project? Sending gifts, moving images are priceless. And when you're talking to a prospect, when you got somebody that you really feel there's potential here, then whether you talk to them or not, you need to be posting, you need to be sharing things with them every other day. You need to stay in their face. It's a while since we talked. How's summer? 9:45. 9:48. If people like you and they enjoy the process, they answer you right away. All summer for job search. Why do you think it's hard to find a job? Okay. Not getting bites on corporate jobs, just staffing jobs, which I don't have any interest in. Any idea why?
No.
Let me explain the difference. Corporate job, it's long-term. Has potential to be long-term. Staffing jobs, they bring you in, you hire the staff. Thank you very much. Adios. Okay, so trusting your meme. Good things take time. Okay. So where are we going to go with this? I really want to, okay. So pretty much going to be the same thing. Many of the transition, of course, is many of the people that I work with, blah, blah, blah. We want to address what he just said here. I get to make people happy. So your response here would start, I can't believe how much we have in common. Because I get to do every day the things that you like to do as a recruiter. That answer alone is going to make them, really? What is it that you do? So I can't believe it, how much we have in common, because I get to make people happy every day. With your experience, in fact, many of the recruiters that I work with on LinkedIn that have your level of experience are all transitioning into a totally different industry where they can continue to do all the things that they really love, which is making people happy and helping them change their life, their lifestyle. That's what you do. You're a lifestyle transitioning mentor. would you like to, we could just flat out, we could say, well, would you like to know more about what I do? Or we can shorten it up. What experience have you had with the network marketing business model? Either one. And then when he comes back, you're basically ready to go. I want to give one more example here, and I got to pop out of your account so we can do some more tomorrow.
Thank you.
Let me. Now, I love success stories, okay? So I'm going to come over here to the message area. Let me bring up Matthew. Okay, now let me give you the background here. I started working with Matthew one-on-one in January. He was brand new to network marketing, brand new. He was in the DEA for 35 years. He's retired now. That's the only thing he's changed on his profile. In the first session, we worked on his profile. We got everything worked out, gave him the scripts, turned him loose. Come back for the second session, and he's pushing the business. Oh my, I mean, just laying it out there. I said, Matthew, you can't do that. We don't want to talk about the business until we know enough about the other person. All right, so let me open this up a little bit. I gave him a couple of things to post. All right, so we started in January, and we gave him some scripts. He'd been in, we created an Amway story for him. But the problem was he was just jamming the business opportunity down people's throats. And I'm thinking, what can I do to help him see what he's doing wrong? And then it occurred to me. I said, listen, you're in law enforcement. When you arrest somebody, you have to read them their Miranda rights. If you don't read them their Miranda rights, they don't get arrested. He started laughing. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in court. You have the right to talk to a lawyer for advice before we ask you any questions. You have the right to have a lawyer with you during questions. If you cannot afford a lawyer, one will be appointed for you before any questions if you wish. Do you understand the rights I've just read to you? And you got to say that to every person that you even consider arresting. All right? Signed up 5 people in the last 3 days. 5 people in the last 3 days. People that he had been, that were all in the process. You are all, every one of you, heading down a road that will bring you ultimate success. Your profile sets the stage, gives you credibility with everyone that you're going to talk to. It's not about you pushing your business on people. It's about you discovering if there's an opportunity to work with somebody. And then it comes down to following the scripts that are designed to help you understand what the other person's needs are, what the other person's problems are, and then talk to the people that can not only use your solution, but that would be good in your business. Raise the bar. The more successful you're going to be is going to be determined by the numbers of people that you bring into your business, period. Just because somebody needs a job, just because somebody, has the need doesn't mean they have the aptitude, doesn't mean they have the success. If you've ever employed somebody, if you've ever had to hire somebody to do a job, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. This is exactly how Sam is signing up. Okay. So it works. Boot camp starts on October the 5th, and what we've done is we are adding, let me come back over here. Whoops. We are adding an extra session to the October boot camp, and we're adding Instagram. So go to maxsteingart.com/bootcamp, use the promo code big deal to drop the price to $98. This is the lowest you're going to see. The other promo codes for previous boot camps don't work for this one. And between all of this, we're going to help all of you take your business to a whole new level. All right. So we will be back. I'm telling you, this is such a great time to be in network marketing. And I've never seen anything like it. 28 years I've been teaching this. The social networks are getting better. More people are on it. It's never been as easy as it is now. So until next time, best of luck.